You can build anything you want, level anything you want, on any character, in any game mode. Is it gonna be good? Probably not. If you're in a game mode that doesn't have a lot of gold spooling and you need sustainability, you narrow down the blessings. Could you go Hunter's Blessing? Yes, I'm not gonna tell you how to have your fun, but if you're trying to do well, there's nothing in the kit suggesting she'd do well with it. Yeah, but I do really well with it. Okay, cool, you go make that video. I'm making this one. Some of you are like me, you enjoy testing anything in support. Guardian's Blessing. Slapping on the Guardian's Blessing doesn't necessarily make her support. It's all in the kit, and there's really not much suggesting she'd be too good in it. The kit really doesn't offer a lot for support. Mobility, utility, getting in the way of things is just not there. Not to mention the kit kind of needs damage in order for it to evolve. You're not going to do too much of that supporting. If you want to be thorough, go ahead, try it out. I'm not in a rush. Personally, I don't think it's a waste of time to try it out, but I can understand if it looks bad from the get-go, why put yourself through the misery to confirm it? So she's going to be playing Warrior frontline-y style if you're in Conquest, most likely in the solo lane. So with it comes Warrior's Blessing. And since she's going to be played in that manner, you look at the more popular Warrior items. Gladiator Shield is a premier item for ability-based warriors. It's got little power, little physical protections, nice and cheap, and that passive is fantastic. Quick note, even though Mulan's abilities can hit a god multiple times, you do not get multiple heals on the same target. What you can do is spread out your damage, get multiple heals off of different gods. If you hit 3 different gods with your one, you will get 3 different heals. After going through her kit, power, protections, cooldown. That's the name of the game with Mulan. And boots are a free space. I would like to say of the 6 items, at least one of them will always be guaranteed. That's going to be boots, but I'm afraid of commitment. Rattatasker's already given me funny looks, and who knows what comes out in the future. Alright, there's a lot of pressure. I say one thing wrong, and a bunch of gremlins go on, oh, look, he doesn't know what he's talking about, or oh, I got that one thing on you, Frost, I got you, boy. Do feel free to add in information. It helps everyone out in the long run, but leave your ego at the door. But I've digressed. I'll put the gun down. Which boots? It depends on what you value. I'd say there's a case for all of them except Ninja Tabi. Why do you need that attack speed? Yeah, you could go tank boots, get the protections, but it's going to come down to power boots for sure, and Talaria boots every now and again. She doesn't have a lot of mobility and a lot of sticking power, and that kind of helps out. If you're dealing with magicals, you can go something like Ancile, Ankle, a Runic Shield. You are not going to find the perfect build on the first try, and there is no one build to rule them all. But what you know from playing the character and what you've seen in the kit, items start to pop out in your head. You know, CAD Shield wouldn't be too bad on her. Other things come to mind. How expensive is the build? How hard is it to buy the item? Heartseeker might be a good item on her. I don't know, but first item? You might not get there in time. Leveling's a bit different. Some characters will always level the same way. Some characters will have a different leveling depending on what's going on, and then some depend on the first 5 levels. If you're against a lot of crowd control, maybe don't focus so much on the 1, maybe try use the 2, maybe start the 1, max the 1, maybe start the 1, max the 2. And the best way to learn all that is through exposure and trial and error. That for me is my core love for the game. Even if competitive failed, if Conquest ceased to exist, I would still be able to do this kind of stuff. And I definitely got lost in that. That's a different video. Because go in there and try stuff out. I don't care if I win or lose. I don't care if I get completely stomped. The only time I care is if I'm not learning anything. Thank you for watching. This week we covered the method, the means of learning. We're going to start applying it. You know how I do it, you'll be able to apply it with me. Now get out there and become the god you were meant to be.